Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Tawhid Hassan, student ID number 2024-1091. Today we are presenting the regression analysis. Regression analysis is a popular statistical tool when we use it to measure the relationship between two variables. The learning objectives of this presentation is the clear concept of regression analysis, then the importance of regression analysis, the methods or models of regression analysis, the real-life example of regression analysis, and the assumptions of these tools. Regression analysis define the relationship between the dependent variables and the independent variables. The dependent variables and the independent variables may differ positively or negatively. We can analyze the difference. We can analyze the difference or change of these two variables with the regression analysis. Regression analysis gives us a equation that how we can analysis or how we can relate the change, what kinds of change it is, positive change or negative change, and if the positive, then how it fluctuate. We can analyze or we can calculate this fluctuation with this regression equation. The importance of regression equation or analysis is very much. We can use it in the business research or the scientific research also. Moreover, we can use it in the forecasting of our social or the scientific areas. For example, in the weather forecasting, we can also use the regression formulas or the regression equations. In the real life example, I can tell that if we can measure the employee satisfaction with the organizational environment, we use the regression analysis that how the employee satisfaction differs with the organizational environment, and this is actually the uses of the regression analysis. Thank you so much, and I welcome my next presenters to take this floor.
Assalamu alaikum. Myself, MD Amin Alamin. My registration number is 20242124. So today, our presentation topic is regression analysis. My part is the type of regression model. Simple linear regression, a model with an explanatory variable predicted dependent app like variable y into y equal to beta 0 plus b1 x into pi. It show how to on unit change in x affected by the y. So y equal beta 0 plus beta 1 equal x plus pi e. The second thing is multiple linearization, including two or more independent variables like y equal beta naught equal beta 1 plus x1, beta 2 plus x2 plus dot x backwards yx plus use when multiple dimension influence the independence. So the multiple linear regression is y equal beta naught plus beta 1 plus x1 plus y plus b2 plus x2. The third thing is nonlinear regression. Discrete relationships are not linear on parameters. Example including exponential growth method, logistic method, and phenomenal regression, although more complex. Non-linear models can be fit many real world situation more actually. That's all of my introduction. My next part, that's all of my introduction. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Myself, MD Hassan. My ID is 20242105. In our presentation, I will discuss about the 6 key assumptions of the regression model, of classical regression model. Number is linearity. The relationship between the dependent and independent variable is linear is parameter. Number 2 is a random sampling. Observations are independently and randomly selected. Number 3 is no perfect multiclonarity. Dependent variable should not be perfectly corrected. Number 4 is zero conditional mean. The expected value of the error term is 0 given x. Then number 5 is homoscedasticity, constant variable of the error item. And number 6 is the normality of the error. For valid t-test and f-test, the error term should be normally distributed. That's all about my presentation. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Zawad Islam, ID 20241198. Now I would like to continue from point number 7, which is ordinary least squares estimation, or OLS. OLS is the most widely used method for estimating regression coefficients. There are basically four kind of properties of OLS estimators. They are unbiased, consistent, efficient, and normally distributed. Now, efficient as an abbreviation of BLUE, which means best linear unbiased estimator, and normally distributed, it means normally distributed in large samples. Point number 8, hypothesis testing in regression. There are basically two kinds of testings. Number 1 is t-test. T-test used to determine whether an individual regression coefficient is statistically significant or not, and there is f-test. F-test evaluates whether the overall regression model is statistically significant or not. Point number 9, confidence intervals. Confidence intervals provide a range within which the true parameter value is likely to lie, adding interpretative depth. Coefficient of determination R square and adjusted R square. R square measures how much of the variation is in y is explained by x. Adjusted R square adjusts for the number of predictors and is more reliable in multiple regression. A high R square indicates strong explanatory power, but it should always be interpreted with caution. Thank you so much. And now our next participant will continue.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is MS Rashid. My ID is 2025, 21 and 22. Today I will briefly explain a regression analysis and it's relevant to economics, business management and finance. Regression analysis is a statistical method used to study how to dependent variable changes when one or more independent variables changes. It helps us identify patterns, make predictions and understand relations between factors. The study focuses on explaining different types of regression methods, the assumptions behind them, and how the ordinary least squares, which is also we can say OLS method, estimates regression parameters. It also highlights how tools like R-square and adjusted R-square help measure the accuracy of a model. In real world, regression analysis is extremely valuable. In economics, it is used to forecasting inflation, GDP or unemployment. In business and management, it supports decisions related to sales, productivity and cost analysis. In finance, it is used to estimate risks, analysis, stock returns, and build investment models. Overall, regression analysis transforms raw data into meaningful insights, helping organizations make better evidence-based decisions. That's all from my side today. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Myself Mehdi Hassan, my ID 20242118. My presentation topic is business management, and the business management function is the process of there are three elements of the statistics follow, which ones may include finance, management and the social economics, and or alternative on the social science. And finance includes our stack of the performance, credit risk modeling, and social science includes popularity of the regression of statistics analysis, and may follow its two statistics include the level and wages of the function. The function include may the method of process following regression and applicable while the quantifiable and relationship exist. And the other elements are include the findings and discussion throughout the defined analysis, and if because clear and regrets to statistics may follow each other to all elements, and it's occurred to findings for preventing and the extension of section to highly forecasting of design to the elements of the destination. And last one is conclusion. Conclusion is regression analysis remains to obtain all the statistics follow to strength. All the following to the strength are elements used to future outcomes to serve the foundation and advance statistical and modeling of the economics and machine learning. Although understanding of regression in disabled students, research and practitioner access the disciplines. That's all of my presentation. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.